Hi everyone. So for my day in CS Education Week, I thought that I would share one of my past CS projects with you guys, and I wanted to explain what the app is about and how it works. So let's get started. So first, we would look at the app itself. You see there it says, what is the best car for you? Now, my app, it has 4 cars in it, so it's very simple. And you basically just choose whichever kind of car you want, and then set the price point. And it says here, your recommended car is the BMW M2 Coupe. Or if you set it to like 35,000, it will say your recommended car is the Subaru BRZ. And it's same thing for the SUV. Now, I added something so that if the price is too high, like 100,000, it will say your price is either too low or too high. And if I set it to like 25,000, it will say the same thing because it is too low. Now, I'm going to explain my code. So for the first thing, I define my variables. I set a car type, so it will gain whatever is in here. I set a variable for money, and I set the base money to $40,000. So that is the basic, that is the default. And I defined a variable called car recommendation, which is basically what the code decides what car is best for you. Now this part of the code controls the price counter, so this part. And one thing I'd say is to always put comments in your code. So people reading your code will always know what this code is about. So if you don't have these comments, then people will most likely not know what they're about. So it's just a nifty little thing that you want to do every now and then. So here I set the text of the price counter to price plus dollar plus whatever money it is. So it would set the price to 40,000 because the variable says money equals 40,000. And if, excuse me, if I click the up button, it adds 5,000 and then it sets the text of the price counter to whatever money it is. So if I click this button, it adds 5,000, so now it's 50,000. Same here for the down button. If I press the down button, it subtracts 5,000 from the total price. Now this part of the code is the fun part. This decides what the car is best for the user. So when you click submit, it will get a car type. So the car type will be whatever this drop down is. So right now it's sports car. And then I said that if the car type is sports car, then it goes to here. And it says if the money is more than 50,000, so if this is 50,000 or greater, then it'll give me the BMW M2 Coupe, which is what it gives us. If it's less than 5,000, it gives us the Subaru BRZ. Now we go to this part which says else. Else just means SUV here. You don't need to define SUV. Same thing goes for this part. If it's greater than 50,000, it's the Tesla Model X. If it's less than 50,000, it's the Honda CR-V. Now I added a little part of the code that makes sure your price isn't too low or too high. So this says if the money is less than or equal to 30,000, or these two lines right here means or the money is greater than or equal to 75,000, then it'll say your price is either too low or too high. If it is between 30,000 and 75,000, it'll update the screen. Now this update screen thing is a function. It calls this function, and the function says set text of the final message, which is this gray box over here. Your recommended car is the, and then add car recommendation, and then add an exclamation mark. So this is my app. I hope you learned something good today.